Hey y'all, welcome back to Jack's Drinkwater Southern Cooking and Barbecue. We're back out here in the sausage shack. I had such good results last time with the General Tso's brats that we did. You can check that video out here. Today what I got for you is we're gonna be doing another brat, and it's gonna be jalapeno, beer, and cheddar brats by PS Seasoning. Let's get to stuffing. So I just got a 1/8 inch plate going on here. So I got a little bit of duck fat that I sprayed down on my blade. Again, we're just using the 1/8 inch die plate here. Everything is ice cold. I've kept it in my freezer for about an hour. We're using some about a little over 6.5 pounds here of boneless pork ribs. If you didn't have access to boneless pork ribs, use a pork butt. All right, here we go. Got me a plunger handy, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I think the name of this is that super handy sausage grinder. I got it off Amazon. I'll leave a link below, but it's pretty heavy duty. And I mean, it just, once you put these strips in here, it just sucks this stuff right out. So we got everything ground up here nicely now. Remember, we're doing just over 6.5 pounds. So I've already pre-measured out my seasoning here. This seasoning right here by PS Seasoning, this is a 2.31 pound bag here. Now this whole entire bag will do 25 pounds. Seeing as how we're not doing 25 pounds. The seasoning I have measured out here is approximately, well, it's not approximately, it is 273 grams of seasoning. If my math is correct, which could be a little questionable, but I'm pretty sure I'm spot on. That will be enough to season this 6.6 pounds of meat. We're also gonna be using some high temp cheese, and this is available at PS Seasonings too. This is not regular cheddar cheese now, this is high temp. If you try to use regular cheddar, it's not gonna hold up in your mix. And I'm using 284 grams of high temp cheese. Now this comes in 1 pound bags, I believe. We're also gonna be putting some beer in here. Now, the amount of beer that I'm gonna be putting in here is only about a 1/4 cup plus an 1/8, I think. But that's not all of the beer flavor. There's beer flavoring here in these brats, along with other spices and whatnot. So we're just gonna go and dump this seasoning over the top here. And this seasoning also obviously has jalapenos in here, or jalapenos, I should say. In goes our cheese. So we're about ready to throw in this beer. And I'm just using this orange blossom beer here. This is an IPA. I just wanted something really hoppy. I hadn't even tasted it yet, so let's just see. Cheers. That's gonna work out nice. All right, so in goes our beer. We're gonna do, again, 1/4 cup, plus I'm just gonna fill this 1/4 cup up halfway with the rest. And that beer is just gonna help things mix up here. Yeah, let's start mixing. You wanna mix this until it's really tacky, because we wanna get some of that protein extraction from this meat. You just want to do this like pretty much like you're kneading dough here. All right, when we get all this mixed up, I'll be back with you. So we're done mixing here. That took, I don't know, we did for 3 minutes. And how I check to see if we got some good protein extractants here, I just take a little ball and put it in my hand like that. And you see how it's just staying like that? Now, I mean, eventually it might drop, but you want it to be able to stay up there like that. All right, so I'm just gonna, while we're cleaning up our stuff here, I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator just for a little bit, long enough for me to clean this machine up, and we're gonna start stuffing. All right, we're about ready to get this party started here. I just put a little bit of duck fat on here to make these casings slide on here a little bit better. And we just wanna get we're going to do one casing at a time, so just Get your first one on there. All right, there we go. We're on there now. Okay, so now what I like to do, let's move this out of the way here. What I like to do is go ahead and get me some grind all the way up here. So I like to get it about right there, just so we get all that air evacuated out of this line here. And now what we'll do is just pull this off. I'll tie a little knot in here and then we'll start stuffing. All right, we ready? All right, here we go, guys. Let's do this. I'm just holding light pressure on here on the end, just letting it feel. Go slow. If you feel like you need to turn the machine off, just turn the machine off. Reset yourself. And it always helps with two people, especially when you don't have a floor control that you can use with your foot. You could stop it, but it's just easier to have one person holding this and then another person stuffing, as far as this machine goes. If these come out good, I'm thinking about doing them again and maybe adding some cranberries to it. I think that might be awesome. You know, make sure this meat and everything's really cold, because if you don't, then you stand a chance of your meat, what they call smear, which is not a good thing. So all right, we already got one whole casing done here. I'm gonna spare you me doing the other, I don't know, 2 or 3 or ever how many we get. So after I finish all of these up, then I'm gonna show you how I separate these or make these into links. All right, so we're gonna start linking these up. Well, I've already started linking up. But what I like to do is I just like to figure out where I'm at here, and I pinch, all right? And then I will start rolling towards me. All right, then we'll go down again, measure it out. We're gonna pinch right there, okay? And then I'm gonna go forward, just like that. Then this one we'll measure again, and then we'll go back towards me, and you just keep alternating back and forth, to you and then away from you, to you, away from you, until you get to the end. So we got these badgers all linked up. We got them separated. Let's go throw some on the grill, give them a try out, and see if they make the team. Let's give our jalapeno beer cheddar brats a sample here. I'm just gonna go right in the middle with this one right here. It looks good. We've taken some pictures there. Nice pop on the casing. Oh, that looks good. Look, I can already see like a jalapeno in there. A little bit of splitting. A little bit of split on there, on the bottom there. There's some cheese. All right, let's go right here. All right, look at that. Nice. Passes the smell test. All right, here we go. Cheers. Nice and cheesy right off. Spice. It's the jalapeno flavor. It's a nice green jalapeno flavor. I'm liking that. I hate comparing it to the last brats we did, because these are a little bit, the flavor on these is a little bit toned down than the General Tso's brats we have, but this is really, really good. And I also find this is a little bit more light and airy. A little bit more light, I don't know, like I said, light and airy, delicate, but not delicate in like a fragile kind of way, if that makes sense. But excellent flavor. Again, I gave the last one, brats that we did, a 5 out of 5. I give these a 5 out of 5. But again, you can't really compare the two flavors, because two totally different flavor profiles there. All right, guys. Jalapeno beer cheddar brats by PS Seasonings. Do it.